Hey everybody, it's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And we're going to talk to you about the film Bohemian Rhapsody, starring, I always say his name wrong, Rami Malek, who plays Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen. Des, what'd you think?
I loved it! It was so good. This movie is just it's really more of the biography of Freddie Mercury than it is kind of, I was going to say it's not a Queen. It's really more about him. But he kind of is Queen.
He's the show. He's the whole show. Right?
The interesting part about it was the band stuff to me. Was that how it really wasn't just Freddie Mercury. It was the group who came up with all of their innovative things and really pushed the edge. It wasn't like he was part of it. Absolutely, he was part of the ideas and stuff, but it was all of them together that did it, and it made it so great. And it wasn't just one man show. And you'll find usually that is how things are, that things that are really great have a team behind them, not just one person. But I would definitely recommend going to see this movie. It is fun. It is interesting. It is well acted. It is well written. I thought it was a great story, and there's little cameos in there and everything too. I thought it was great.
Doesn't care for one of the cameos.
Who was one of the? I liked the
Mike Myers.
I liked him.
Oh, you said it took you out.
Well, yeah, because I knew it was Mike Myers, but I liked him in it. I thought he did a good job. What did you think?
No, I really liked it too, and it's funny because the reviews of the film have not been great in general. Everyone is talking about Rami Malek's performance because he is fantastic. If he doesn't get nominated for Best Actor, then I don't know what kind of performance do you have to give to nominate for Best Actor? Because he really is Freddie Mercury in a way crazy kind of ways. And you know what I'm really thankful for? Usually I like movies. It was my issue with Ray, the movie Ray, that Jamie Foxx won his Oscar for. Mm-hmm. He didn't do any of the singing, but Jamie Foxx can sing, so I was like, why didn't you sing? And then Joaquin Phoenix didn't win an Oscar for playing Johnny Cash, and he did his own singing, which I think is a lot harder to do. Joaquin Phoenix is not a singer. And so I like that usually when they do their own singing. This was not a movie to do your own singing then because no one can sing like Freddie Mercury, so you don't want to do that kind of stuff. It's like if you did a Whitney Houston documentary or movie, you just play the Whitney music and let us all sing along. Because there's a certain voices you probably shouldn't try to sing like Freddie Mercury because it's Freddie Mercury. And I like that they didn't do that actually. And I loved the last scene of like the Live Aid, the performance.
Right, the concert.
It was so long and it was so good. And you just were in it. There's no like, you didn't feel like, man, this is a long scene. It was like, yes, like feeling that.
It's really good.
So it was really good. But Rami Malek is phenomenal.
He's great.
But so were all the band members, actually. They all were really good. And so was Lucy Boynton, who played Mary, this girl. He really loves this girl.
Oh, yeah.
He honestly, I think, he was homosexual. And so he, was attracted to men, really. But he loved her more than I think he loved any other person. Like, he loved her. And I didn't know that story at all. Yeah. That there was this girl that he loved, really deeply loved. And so I loved seeing that story too. I loved the band stuff as well too. I had no idea that this band member came up with We Will Rock You and this band member, and that Bohemian Rhapsody was like really his baby then as well too. And I love the idea. I did love them talking about Bohemian Rhapsody because when you think of that song, if I was a record producer and I had heard that song, I'd be like, what the heck are you guys doing? Is it opera and it's rock and Galileo? What the heck is happening right now, right? And it really makes no sense. But to see, like, sometimes people are geniuses. They're creative geniuses. And it doesn't make sense at first. And then you're like, oh. And even, I love when they showed the reviews of it and there were people like, horrible, boring, all this kind of stuff. No, like, and it's like, and now we're like, that's one of the greatest songs ever written. And it's funny how times have changed that stuff too. But it is
perspective.
I thought such an enjoyable movie. I like Queen though. Queen is easy to like their music because all the songs right now. So we've heard them every sports game you've ever been to. You've heard We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You. So then you just know those songs. And so it was super fun. I thought enjoyable. I loved the backstory part too. And again, it's all about Rami Malek's phenomenal performance in this movie. So,
it is so good.
I'd say definitely go see it.
For sure.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.